Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, January 25th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I listen to my body's vibrational signals of the yum or the yuck. And we want to be tuning in and keep leaning towards the yum. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't process those yuck feelings, but it's not even just yuck feelings. It's like yuck energies. What energies feel like yuck that you're still fraternizing with? And what energies feel like yum? And this is going to be important this week. So this week, looking ahead, doing a quick week overview, looks a little trickery, to be honest. We're building into a square between the Sun and Uranus. So Sun in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus energy. So squares brings up that resistance. Like I've been saying, we have a ton of squares that we're going to be going through ongoing for the next few months, actually, between Aquarius and Taurus. And it's like, the energy of change and the pushback of change and our own resistance being brought to the surface so we can witness it and shift it, and the impatience of it all as well. The impatience of like, come on, I know this has to change. I know it is changing. Are you going to change it? Are you going to do it? Like all of those feelings coming up. Not to mention, I think feelings around feeling out of place, not knowing where you belong, and having worth triggers. So that's all coming up. And that all may be tied in with our inner child. We are also building to a full moon. We have a full moon in Leo Thursday afternoon. This full moon in Leo is aligned with Jupiter. We have the Sun and Jupiter together. So this is where we want to be very vigilant, because even though this week may be triggery, few symbols, even though we may feel a little bit of that this week, this alignment with Sun and Jupiter is very potent, and it's reminding us, we've got it right here, to hold the vision. So we want to keep finding our way back to the yum, but we want to cultivate awareness around the things that feel like yuck, because it's a sign, like there's a wound or a stop going there, don't go there, like why do you keep fraternizing with this energy kind of thing with that. So we want to just be really aware, because this energy is really wonderful, even if we're feeling here, the postponement card. So holding the vision, it is an important process that we are learning through Aquarius energy. That being said, like I said, some triggery energies coming up in alignment with it. Also this week, we are finishing up the shadow period of Mercury before retrograde, and we begin our Mercury retrograde on Saturday. So definitely a few things this week that we're going to be feeling and experiencing. It's all process, right? So today, Monday, we have the moon shifting into Cancer. Oh my goodness, I hope that lets us all sleep. If you were like me and like very tired / wired over the weekend with the moon in Gemini and like the overstimulating mental vibrations, moon in Cancer, it's gonna bring us into our feels. But hopefully we'll also let the mind settle down a little bit so that we can rest. So the moon will be shifting into Cancer 10:52 a.m. Pacific time. We don't have anything actually happening before then. I was going to say, we do have the moon connecting to, nope, it's actually all done with its connections. So by that point, we still have a connection to go. As I'm looking at the astro, it just moved over, moon just moved over the north node. So if you are feeling on Sunday afternoon some past life, old stuff coming up, or just like weirdness out of the blue, ding, ding, there that was. We do have the sun connecting to Chiron. So like I said, part of healing is the willingness to look at those triggers, the willingness to realize that these triggers are trying to tell us something. So sun connecting to Chiron, again, that feeling of like not really belonging, and yet the realization beneath that feeling of not belonging, whether Earth is your home planet or not. Not even joking there. Whether this is home or not for you, you are called to be here at this time, and you are here to take action, and you're here to heal, and you're here to unwind so much old karmic stuff. And so that's definitely going to be part of the process on Monday. Moon into Cancer can also do that. Moon into Cancer can take us into our fields, it can take us into our family, it can take us into our ancestry stuff, which again, that may be part of the not belonging, because how many cultures at one time or another have been like, you can't see here. We don't want you here, you know? And so that's rooted so deep in so many of us, and realizing we're meant to be here. We are chosen to be here. It's not just us choosing, it's also the universe being like, hey, we need you. And so do remember that as any of these triggers do come up. Moon will be connecting to Uranus at bedtime. So if you have any bedtime tears coming up, part of the process. But our work is to hold that vision, even when it's like, oh my God, is it ever going to show up? Is it ever going to come? It is going to. I also have the playfulness card in here. And this really does relate, I think, to this moon building into full moon in Leo. Please make time for playfulness. I just was playing on Snapchat beforehand, and I told my friend, I was like, this is my current inner child practice. I will post what I did on my Instagram stories if you're curious. I had a tail and it made me happy. So I've also got the projections card. I've got it in reverse. So the things you are feeling with these energies, these triggers, again, they may not be yours. They may be ancestral. They may be other people around you. Do be aware of that and just try to be sensitive. Again, everybody's kind of like on edge and kind of feeling it. It doesn't necessarily feel great. Like I said, it feels kind of like a triggery kind of week. So be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others, and again, engage your play. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.